Hello and welcome. I am the Suit&Tie, Dip&ChewGuy, and this is channel news for the 31st of May, 2021. So, let me address the obvious right off the bat. This is for people that are new to the channel or newer or anyone that wasn't here last summer or the summer before. I lose the blazer during the summer months, usually June, July, August, sometimes a little bit into September. I lose the blazer. At some point, the shirt sleeves roll as well. It's just, when it starts getting hot here where the temperature doesn't go down at night, my air unit, which is rather old, and I'm a little surprised it's still working at all, has a hard time keeping up. It starts getting a little warm in here, especially since some of the blazers are wool. So that is what this is about. Moving on, I am referencing notes, obviously. The delay in being away from this desk, mobile applications. I am just very thinly stretched at the moment. All right, with my work season being in full swing, I'm more stretched than is the usual. The problem with filming away from this desk is it takes more to do. Now, I was going into a drought situation extremely early in the year, and I thought I was going to have some time free up. Because a lot of the time, right about this time of year, is actual grass mowing. Of course, it then rained for 3 days straight here. So then I thought, okay, well, I'll be stuck inside and I'll have time because it's raining. No, because 5 properties ended up having water drainage problems that they all knew about from last year but didn't want to bother me about at the time. But at this point, a year later, it had gotten to a point they couldn't ignore it. Nor could they themselves do anything about it. So, you ask, what was I doing? I spent 3 days getting wet, basically. That said, I did check the situation for the Nerf internals overview in the other room. Because of lack of sunshine, I need natural light in that room, okay? Artificial light like I use here does not work out there for filming. I've already tried. That said, because the skies were darkened with all of the water coming out of them, it wouldn't have been any good to film anyway. So I will get to it, and I will try to get onto it. Right now, the last couple of weeks, I've just been trying to catch up with what I actually make my living at. And so at some point here, that will come into full effect. I will try to do something away from this desk for 5K, which should be coming up in the next couple days, as soon as I can after that 5,000 subscribers happens. I'll try to put something up. Moving on, monetization. If anybody saw the community page, you know that I goofed up some. Well, you know what? I don't know if I should be taking the blame for that. I had that video set for one skippable ad at the beginning, like always. And I don't know if anybody knows because very few people actually watch my videos all the way through. I do have a skippable ad, supposedly, at the end of the videos. I started doing that a couple weeks ago because I thought it was very innovative and it wouldn't bother anybody. That's what I had that video, the stealth review, set up as. Now, I did have a computer shut down because of a power outage, and I brought it back up and opened back up on the page I left, which was the video processing. At some point during that, YouTube decided to change my settings. And not only did they add skippable videos during the video, they removed the one at the beginning and the one at the end. And without that one at the beginning and the one at the end, they went crazy with the ones in the middle. Now, you know, people were like, oh, get the revenue, get the revenue. Nah, not like that, okay? If they had added 1 or 2, 3 ads, skippable ads during the video, and the video was about 24 minutes, I believe. So it was a longer video. If there had been like 3 ads during that and everybody was okay with it, then I would have been okay with it. And I would have thought about doing that again. Because revenue-wise, it did well. I gave up personally watching that video after the 4th ad that was about to turn into the 5th. I was like, this is insane. People were saying that there were 7 or 8 ads. One guy was saying there was like 12. Look, I'm not expecting anybody to do or deal with anything that I wouldn't deal with myself. And 8 to 12 ads in the space of 20 minutes, whether skippable or not, I am not dealing with myself. So you shouldn't have to either. So that will be the last time I do that. Or let me rephrase that because I didn't do that. You did that. I will be double checking to make sure that doesn't happen again. At some point in the future, and I will let you know beforehand, I may try to see what a skippable ad in the middle works out like if I have one at the beginning. Because if I have one at the beginning, I have a feeling they'll keep it within reason when the one's in the middle. I may try that at some point, but it won't be coming anytime soon. So there's that. In general, monetization is extremely important that I get views, that I get click-throughs on that. If you're not interested in the content, I get it. But if you are very interested in Tuesday night's content, the stuff that happens on Tuesdays, then if you could take, a minute or 2 of your time to watch the beginning of the monetized videos. Now, as I've said before, I am not looking to make a living at this, okay? What I do outside, I like. And not to scare anybody, but if I had to make a choice between the two, I would be doing that. I don't think there's going to be a time where I have to make a choice. But I'm just saying, I like what I do, all right? I like doing this too, but I have no aspirations to make an income off this. That said, I'd really, really like for it not to cost me anymore. All right? Now, I know that's not going to happen overnight, and it's definitely not happening overnight, but I need to keep softly pushing at people to try to get it to that point. I've basically written off the idea of recouping what I've already spent. At the rate we're going right now, it would literally take probably a couple years. So, what's going on right now? I am not, and have not been for probably a year and a half at least, been promoting this channel. Am I asking you to tell people? No. I'm really not interested in new subs. What I am very interested in is re-engaging subs that are already here but aren't really here. So, with that in mind, I will be on early videos dropping a cut and paste message, automated message, okay? And I will be targeting comment sections, replying to comments in comment sections with this automated message for people I haven't seen recently. Obviously, being that there's close to 5,000 of you, I will make some mistakes, and somebody that has been watching avidly lately will get one of these messages at some point because I just, click and paste on the wrong thing. If you get it, that's what that's all about, okay? It's not, it will say do not reply somewhere in the message. I would like to re-engage and get viewers in from the people that are already technically subscribed here but have not been active here. All right? And hopefully that will get the monetized views up and we will move on. As far as review stuff now, this is not a cop-out because I don't have anything to review tonight. One of these channel news videos has to happen every once in a while. And I was sort of feeling worn down today. I was like, you know what? Let me just get this over with now. So, soda pop. I believe there are 7 products in-house right now. Beef jerky, there are 5 products in-house right now. Stuff that happens on Tuesdays. There are 5 more Tuesdays, including tomorrow night. In-house right now, there is a 6th Tuesday in the mail on the way here. Should maybe be here tomorrow. I'm not sure with the holiday. And by the time we start getting down to the last couple of those products, I will be able to cash out from the Google AdSense. The first money, the first cash out will most likely go to Mr. Stuff. And then we'll be covered for another 3 months or whatever it is. There are unlimited Amazon reviews. I've sort of been putting them on the back burner because there were products that I didn't want sitting here too long. Like some of the beef jerkies I did not want sitting here too long. So I've been moving through those. All right. But you will see them. If you do see them, it is not a sign of I've run out of reviewable product. It's not like a last-ditch effort to keep content going. It's just not... It's not something that I need to do right now, and I do need to move some of the other product through. So, I think that's about it. And we're at the 11-minute mark. I wanted this to be at 8 so I could do that test to see if they'd monetize at under 8 minutes. But, of course, I've tried this now, I don't know, half a dozen times, and it always goes over. So I don't know why I keep trying. That is the definition of insanity. Don't say it. So yeah, that's it. I mean, everything's good. Also, besides the Amazon reviews, then there's Nerf content, which will happen. There are, on paper, 5 reviews besides the internal overlook right now, like that I have planned out. And then there will be outdoor stuff. There's any number of things, but I gotta get the monetization up. I need to keep the channel afloat now. We need to get ready for the series being done over in the fall of 2023. Oh, that's two years away. Yeah, that's also like over $2,000. Just to let you know. And then there is the issue of equipment. But it hasn't been acting up as of late, so I'm not going to jinx it. Anyway, so that is that. I do hope you all are well. I will be back tomorrow night with Odin's Lime. And then on Wednesday with a soda pop review. I'm going to shoot to have the Nerf Internals video for next Monday. Next Tuesday's night is up in the air as to what I'm going to use for that. There's a number, as I said, we'll still have 4 products and possibly a 5th by then. And then next Wednesday, I haven't even thought that yet. Anyway, I do hope you all are well. Do take care of yourselves, and please work stop button. As always, God bless.